Happy Thanksgiving after, everybody. Hopefully you had a great turkey day. Hopefully you got some great Black Friday deals. But that's not why we're here. We're here to tackle this week's episode, which is called Lifetime Supply, episode 311. Yeah, I know it was razors. That's it. I can't remember anything else about this episode. And it said it in the little reading thing when you look it over too, but I remembered it was razors before, or at least I had a pretty good idea that it was. I can't remember how he won it. Maybe he beat out a monkey. I can't remember how he did it. There was an episode where he had to, we did a monkey thing, and then Disney came back after we'd done filming, being like, "Oh yeah, we don't allow any monkeys on any set," and so we couldn't use it. I wonder if it was this one, or it might have been something very long previous to this. It would have been when Phil was in his college days, and it was a psychological experiment. So I can't remember. Anyway, let's see. We'll jump in and we'll figure out what Lifetime Supply is all about. So without further ado, Lifetime Supply, episode 311. All right, let's go. Yes, I see you there, Squeaka.
So how's the family?
Great. Kids are getting so big. Haley's about to go off
You could stop holding your stomach in.
to college.
You still exercising?
Clearly.
Amazing. I was so proud of him.
Oh, thanks, honey. I'm kind of proud of me, too. Look at what they gave me.
Oh,
California
the
State
award.
Bar Association Award for Distinguished Service in the Field of Environmental Law. Wow.
You should have seen it. They called his name. He went up on stage. He gave a great speech. It was humble,
Look how
inspirational,
nice.
with a touch of dry humor at the end. It was very Colin Firth.
Very
Oh,
clean.
Pam,
Look how clean
thank
that
you.
they both look.
It's hardly an Oscar. In the environmental law community, it kind of is an Oscar.
So how
All right, so that beautiful prop right there,
and it was very
as you can
Colin
see
Firth.
here.
Oh, Cam, thank you. But it's hardly
Hold
an
on.
Oscar. In the environmental law community, it kind of is an Oscar.
All right, so that beauty right there was a pain to keep clean. There was you touch it, and there was going to be fingerprints that were blatantly obvious all over it. So yeah, almost every take, I had to go in there and clean it, or every couple of takes. And if there's one thing you don't know about actors, they love to be interrupted having me take their props away from them between takes to do something. Yeah, that goes over really, really well. I don't think that Jesse and Eric were too upset with me about doing it, but I do remember having a cloth and having to clean it quite a bit because just would smudge everywhere, and it was a pain.
Oscar.
It's a pretty,
So how
it's
was
a
Lily?
pretty
I hope you
award.
weren't too bored.
Oh, please. Are you kidding me? I love talking to her. She knows more words than Haley.
Oh, that looks great up there. How impressed are you with your uncle right now?
So impressed. I didn't want to ruin their moment by telling them how many words I've gotten, but let's just say
Great up there.
All right, so yeah.
How impressed.
There's a little continuity error that we know we cut between takes, because if you look where it's been put right now, it's right there on the picture on Mitchell's right elbow, and then when we cut
Impressed are you
back
with
to
your
it,
uncle right now?
so impressed. I didn't want to
it's
ruin their
all the way over and on Cam's left elbow. So that's what you're tied to sometimes. Your actors don't put their stuff in the same spot they always put it, and therein that's what happens. And that's not anything of it. Could have at first, if it was maybe just a camera angle, maybe camera switched over a little bit, and that would have made it angle look like it made it was slightly off, but that's not slightly off, that's grossly off. So yeah, Jesse didn't
their
put it in
moment
the
by
right
telling them how
spot.
many words I've gotten, but let's just say I don't get out of bed for a trophy that size.
Who's that? It's 10 o'clock at night.
I'll get it.
Hold on, Gatsby.
Hola, Javier.
All right, so not my best work. Look how loose that watch is, but yes. Gloria never wears a watch. Ed is the only one that wears a watch. Everybody else is a Phil. Well, sometimes when the iWatch came out, he would sometimes wear his iWatch. So it had to have said in the script, Gloria looks at her watch. Now, usually in the script when it says Gloria looks at her watch, I'm like, hey, could she just look at her phone? But this time they wanted her to look at her watch, and so there's that loose thing flopping around her wrist, because we don't take time for fittings. And when you get there on the day, I don't have time to put it on and then be like, oh, it's too big, and take the 5 to 10 minutes it takes to go out and take a link out of it. If it's close enough, you go for it. Amazing Benjamin Bratt.
There's your black mouse.
Hola, Javier. What are
There's
you
your
doing
black
in
mouse.
town?
Well, I missed Manny's birthday. Plus, I have a free week.
You're staying a week? Make that go away.
So, Manny, tomorrow, in honor of you becoming a man, I am taking you to the racetrack to enjoy the sport of
Oh, the
killing.
racetrack!
That's so cool.
Actually, Manny and I have plans to play golf tomorrow.
Golfing, that is for old men and for women who like women. Come on, your dad is in town. Let's go to the races.
Yeah, can we all go?
Ano ba?
Hola, Gloria. Gracias for coming over.
No, the whole thing.
I don't know the whole thing. Why do I even need to learn Spanish? I live in California. I'm never gonna use it.
That's the problem with Americans. They expect all of us to know their language, but they don't even make the effort to learn ours.
Win a war sometime. Then we'll start talking like you.
So wrong.
Oh, hey, Gloria.
Hi, Phil. How are you?
This is Philip Baker Hall, who played Walt Kleesman. And he is a actor from way back. He's been in it. I urge you to look him up, because you'll be surprised at all the stuff that he has done. He is an excellent actor. Magnolia, Boogie Nights, Hard Eight, Rush Hour. I mean, he's a character actor, and he's been in everything. So, or not everything, but he's been in a lot. So, and he did a wonderful job in this. And this is actually spoiler alert. We end up killing him later on, and that's how Luke learns death and stuff like that.
What's wrong?
I don't want to.
Well, doesn't learn because he's already known. He's not like he's 7, but
something was wrong, and he called this morning.
What did he say?
I don't know. I missed the call now. I can't reach him.
The black mouse.
What?
In my dream, it was a bad omen, but probably not for you.
probably not for you.
Staircase. No, you're fine, you're fine.
Am I? Get this. 15 years ago, I won a lifetime supply of razor blades. They ran out today. What's with the spitting? Are you warding off death?
No, when I did, I think I sucked in a little bug.
Yeah.
16 for the first race.
All right, so this was at Santa Anita Racetrack, and we actually were out there. We actually went out. The horses were. I'm not sure if the horses were running that day or not. Actually, I think they were. I think the horses were running that day. I think Santa Anita is no longer a working track. I could be wrong, but I remember it was a really good day out. It was actually, me and Rico had a really nice time together. I had never been there, certainly never inside the track itself, and I really remembered it was a quick day, and it's a wonderfully nice day out. Now I go over there every once in a while because they have, once or twice a year, they'll have food night where there's 100 food trucks that sit in the parking lot, and you pay money to get a ticket, and you go in and you try a whole bunch of different food on food trucks, and it's awesome.
For the second race, plus 34, $60. You're a genius, Dad.
Well, I cannot take all the credit. It is a particularly chatty group of horses today.
I love gambling. It's so easy.
Not easy.
Well, not for you. You've lost, what, 3 in a row?
Oh, burn, Jay. I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. This is all so heady.
$50 on Little Bacon to win.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooey.
What ooh-wee?
There is something not right about that horse.
I think I saw it, too.
You didn't see anything. This horse is a heavy favorite. The rest of the pack couldn't beat a merry-go-round. I'm sticking with Little Bacon.
It's your funeral.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, kid. I just lost an arm because of you. Now get your head in the game.
Sorry, I can't.
Here's a pet peeve. just a personal pet peeve of mine. Watch people play video games on TV. It's absolutely moronic. It's absolutely atrociously stupid to anybody that's ever played a video game in their entire life, ever. The controller is always up, and they're always... Nobody plays video games like that. It's just if somebody's playing a video game and into it a little bit, maybe they're moving their head a little bit, and maybe there's a little bit more motion, and there's a little more pad slapping. But the stuff that we do to say we're playing video games and television is absolutely moronic, and it is something that we should absolutely get rid of at some point.
I just lost an arm because of you.
Stupid.
Get your head in the game.
Sorry, I can't concentrate with my dad staring at me.
I just love you so much.
I hope he's talking to you.
Great, now I'm dead. I'm going to the bathroom.
You know, they say that happens.
that joke right there. When you go to the bathroom is such a sleeper. It slides so far under the radar. That could be my favorite joke of this episode right now because I like the pie joke too. With 3.14, but that joke is just. I love Walt.
I'm 85. Death is my roommate.
I got a call from the doctor. There's a 60% chance I'm gonna die.
Ah! Doctors said I'd be dead 10 years ago. Look at me. I'm healthy as a... Oh. I gotta go change my tank.
So I found his box of old trophies, and I decided to surprise him. by having
There's
them on
the rare
mantle.
thing when we usually do garages.
Cam was right. I was being petty.
The Dumpy Garage. Actually, now that I think about it, and the first couple times, we vacillate actually on the Pritchett Garage. I don't think we ever were in the Dumpy Garage of the Dumpy Garage. We've had it open a couple times for Death when we were looking down the hill, but we never played that as the garage. We always played that garage on set. But we would play the Pritchett Garage sometimes as a set, and sometimes we would do it live over when we were out on the Cliffwood House for Janglorious. But this is one of the few times that we were in
I found
Mitch
his
Cam
box
Garage.
of old trophies, and I decided to surprise
Very
him by
few
having
times.
them on the mantle when he got home. Well, I was the one who was surprised. I had no idea how many trophies he had. First place, and all of them for different things. Music, football, art show, science fair, a chili cook-off, a lifetime of accolades hidden away just so I wouldn't feel bad.
That's a mouse. That's a mouse. Oh, disgusting. No, Cam. I was gonna make a big display. I believe you have.
I believe you have.
No, Cam. There was no. Gross. Come.
Oh, we did have a mouse there.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Everybody just came up.
All right, so let's look at these camera angles.
I'm not worried.
So we shoot both directions of
going
Modern
on?
Family. So that means we shoot in both ways simultaneously. So it means we'll have one camera on this side, we'll have another camera on this side. So the camera would be right here on this side shooting over Phil, and then we'd have a camera right at the stairway shooting this. You don't get the right eye line sometimes. You don't get two. You get the right eye lines, but you don't get two eyes usually. But we are getting two eyes here. But why that's important right now is because we've got to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on camera on one side as opposed to one person on the other. So it takes a decent bit of crafting that it makes it all not look jumbled and stupid, like that. Why everybody is in a full living room, why everybody is packed into this little tiny space right here, and all these guys are trying to find the lens. Well, probably not Aubrey. She probably didn't care about that, where the lens was. But the rest of them are all, getting their eye line while still seeing their faces, having their faces seen by camera. And that's one of the challenges when you shoot cross-shoot. You shoot both ways.
I'm not worried.
Oh, God. The plane's in trouble. You put away the drink cart and you're strapping in.
You're gonna be fine, kid.
You're gonna be great. You're gonna be great.
I wish I looked as good
Stop,
as this kid.
please. You're freaking me out.
Are you gonna die?
I don't know. There's still a 5% chance I'll make it.
5% chance.
It's Dr. Sendroff.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know what's on the other end of this phone call, but whatever happens.
Look how
want
small
you
the
to know you've already
iPhone
given
was.
me a
Look how
lifetime supply
tiny
of happiness.
the iPhone was when it first came out.
The phone!
Do it!
Dr. Sendroff, what's the word? Are you serious?
What?
That's it?
What is it?
Hold on 1 second. He's calling about a real estate listing. I'm fine.
I know.
Yesterday, you said you'd call if something was wrong. Then you called. Then you disappeared. That is the most irresponsible, unprofessional thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. And do you have anyone to represent you in the sale of your current house?
Look into his eyes. I don't care what the doctor says. I gave him 6 months.
Oh, Benjamin.
Staring.
Oh, wow. All right.
So, Phil Dunphy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Chip, I'm married to a great lady. Hi, Claire. And I have a baby girl. I'm a real estate agent, and I enjoy playing checkers.
Okay.
Both Chinese and American. And I am a fan of hip-hop.
Well, good for you.
Though I try to stay neutral in the whole East Coast, West Coast thing.
Next up, we have a home...
one quick thing. Shout out to my college buddy, Ling, who built his own helicopter and is taking his first flight today. And I also want to wish a happy anniversary to my in-laws. Shane.
That is a great callback because if you think back to Go Bullfrogs, maybe even before that, Claire brings up Ling in a fight, and Phil gets mad and says, "You know, I don't talk about that after the helicopter accident." So that's a callback to that joke right there. And you have to be, it's a deep cut. You have to be a Modern Family enthusiast for you to get that joke right. I think you would have to be a Modern Family enthusiast to get that joke right there because it's such a deep cut. Steve Dom, playing Chip, wonderful Chip.
Is an inspiration to us all.
Okay, that's enough. Next up, we have a homemaker from West Mifflin, Pennsylvania.
Hi.
West Mifflin. My two favorite jokes of the whole episode were two deep cut jokes that probably very few people got. It's just the way it works sometimes. All in all, fine. Benjamin Bratt's amazing. I had to remember having a really good day to try at the track. But you know, mid-level episode. I wouldn't say that was going into our top 20 anytime soon, but not bad. Let me know what you think. What were your favorite jokes? I told you mine. Tell me yours down in the comments. While you're at it, maybe throw a like down there. And if you're feeling froggy, maybe, or bullfrogs, or bulldogs, throw a subscription my way. Or share this out to some other people who may like the content. Thank you for spending the time. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We will tackle next week's episode before Christmas, and then we probably will be down for a few weeks of Christmas and come back strong in New Year. But until that time, see ya.